Okay, this is Wisdom here with the president of the National Ginger Association of Nigeria here in Asaba. Please, sir, can you introduce yourself to us?
Yes, my names are Squadron Leader Nuhu B. Daudu, retired.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to Asaba. Please tell us more about the National Ginger Association of Nigeria.
National Ginger Association was muted in Nigeria during the administration of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo in the year 2003 until when his tenure expired. National Ginger was inaugurated at the ECO Secretariat and was witnessed by both nationalist, ministerial and extra-ministerial departments, as well as international communities represented by their ambassadorial appointees. The concept of establishing National Ginger Association of Nigeria is for us to have an alternative to the oil sector and to go into the non-oil sector of the economy and see how we can now improve our GDP, and also to be able to see how we can take this advantage of this green belt. Nigeria is a green belt. And these factors makes our ginger to be in high demand. Therefore, for us to achieve the meaningful required results, we need to put in place the structural capacity and also to train members in that line of the value chain so that we can be able to harness the yields and also to take advantage of the policy of federal government through the mother ministry, Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment, to be able to achieve it successfully so that our ginger can continue to take its rightful place in the world. It's based on his concept and policy, and he foresaw Nigeria tomorrow. He looked at Nigeria tomorrow. What will Nigeria look like if the oil wells should dry? Do we have alternative? I think the general, which I respect so much, had a vision and a concept that should be highly respected, because without him, the initiative would have been put in place. And most importantly, the succeeding governments, what are they doing? I want to tell you that this present administration has done so much in terms of carrying the banner, and it has done so much by encouraging the association, most of the national associations, commodity associations in Nigeria, by giving them both financial support in terms of funds, encouraging training through Nigerian Export Promotion Council, and ensuring that the mother ministry is just doing that will support and to carry us out and to have a good foundation where our ginger will continue to maintain its rightful place in the Committee of Nations and in the global market. Ginger is enshrined by God, the way I look at it. Ginger is the only commodity in Nigeria that has the capacity to compete with the oil. If you look at the barrel of oil is how much today? It is not more than 24 to 30, or 42 to 50 dollars per barrel. How much is 1 ton of ginger, Nigerian ginger? It says to about 3,000 and above per ton. Then when you go down and you talk about the organic production of ginger, if you have organic produce that is certified, that is purely organic, you get something to the region of $6,000 per ton, my friend.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
This is Nigerian ginger.
This is Nigerian ginger. This is OG2. It is of high aroma. You see.
OG2.
This is OG2. We have OG1 and OG2. What I observed, there were issues of breast cancer that were little tumors. And there's nothing that our people that time were not using ginger. But because of modernization or civilization, you may call it, people have left ginger and they are using old processed foods. And you find that the rate of cancer is getting bad and bad. Let me tell you, there's an American journal that published that the best cure of cancer in the whole world has been discovered as a byproduct of ginger. And let me tell you again that ginger is highly diversified in terms of need. You can get ginger in the industry, that is the brewery industry. you have it in the cosmetic industry, you have it in the medical industry too, and you even have ginger on the table. And when we even talk of the COVID when it first came, I cannot think of people in that area who were actually involved with COVID because they were also living in ginger. And people who actually took ginger then, they discovered that this ginger was assisting them. So ginger is in high demand, not in Nigeria, but at the international market. So what must we do to maintain this? The international market, although our ginger is rated at that level, but it's poorly priced, then you begin to wonder why. It's the processing methods. The gaps, good agricultural practices, have not been put in place. So Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Federal Ministry of Trade and Investment, through capacity building and trainings, they are trying to bring to the knowledge of our ginger farmers. Gap starts right from the farm, from the day you start getting your seedling and processing.
You said gap. What does that mean?
GAP means good agricultural practice. That is the full meaning of GAP. And even at the international level, you have what they call Euro GAP, American GAPs. You have what you call international GAP. Or what do they mean by this? That is, for you to export something into their country, you must follow the rule of the game, and that is, this is how we want it, in terms of percentage, moisture percentage, and other rudiments that is expected inside. So this is why I'm here, so that we can start it right. And you begin to wonder, can ginger do well in Delta State? Let me tell you, my friend, we tested the soil. And that is number one. And after testing the soil, when you talk of organic ginger, it's ginger that has no lead, that has no chemical, that is free of inorganic fertilizer. So if you have an area that doesn't need inorganic fertilizer, of course that area is a good area to cultivate organic ginger. So we will bring in experts like NISAT, ECOSAT. These are certifying bodies. They will come to your state.
NISAT, ECOSAT. Are these Nigerian bodies?
Yes, they are not Nigerian fied, that they can work with them, bring them in, and they certify them. But majority of them are Ghanaians.
In Jamaica, they make a lot different products with ginger. They make ginger beer, ginger drinks, just spicy things that make it healthy. Is there part of your plan to implement some of this kind of ginger products?
Yes, is one of our major plans, because as I told you that National Ginger Association of Nigeria is a holistic added value structure. What I mean by holistic added value structure, you have to put in the farmer, you have to put in the processor, you have to put in the marketer, you have to put in the exporter. So if all these structures have to come to add value to ginger, then it is our dream that we should be having ginger oleoresin, ginger oil. We should be having ginger beer, although some people have started producing ginger beer. Yes. Some people have started producing ginger biscuit, ginger tea.
Ginger bread.
Yes, ginger bread. Yes. Even during our inauguration, you could see they produce ginger cake. You know, we did the inauguration by cutting a ginger cake.
This must be good news for farmers. Farmers, they have been dealing with things that give them very little money. So this must be a very welcome thing for Nigerian farmers, especially here in Delta State. But what advice do you have to tell the farmers so that they can identify the people who are real, like your organization, and the fake ones that may come to fool them?
Good. It's very simple. We have a form, what you call registration forms. You don't carry letter-headed paper and make a registration form. It's not done. We have registration form. And number two, we have people that we have sworn in legally to do this work. Number three, we give them our constitution, we give them our certificates for them now to make photocopy, because there is only one certificate. Because the concept of establishing other structure from the state down to the world, they borrow power from the national. So we oversee what is done up to the village level, but we put those structures there that can report back. Most importantly, our advice that when anybody comes, perhaps they may need to identify by, if possible, calling my number.
But how will they know your number?
Yes, I will give them my number. My number is 070 30 9037. Another number is 081 748 90994. So if you have doubts about whosoever has come to you to deceive you, to eat your money, anywhere I hear there is issue of impositors or impersonators or people who are busy duping my innocent farmers who don't know that these are dupes, criminals, I quickly ask the chairman of that state to report to the police. Let them get those people in place and address it properly to avoid continuity of criminality in the ginger industry.
Do you have a website?
We had a website before, but due to some other reasons, we discovered the website after the administration of General Norm. It didn't function because there was a gap. That's why the ministry has to bring everything together. So I have already directed the people who build websites to reconvene and build a viable website that we are going to use to ensure the success of this administration. Now you can see.
This is Ginger, your chairman, board of trustees, Mr. Gideon Warmo of Delta State, has gone ahead in his research for ginger, and this is his sample of ginger tea.
Yes, it's ginger tea, and if you taste it, I tasted it.
Oh my goodness!
Do you feel the aroma in it?
I am in love. I am in love with ginger.
Can you tell me what type of herb that can you bring to add in this tea that can give you this aroma? And it's correct that the National Herbs Association in America said that the safest of all herbs in the whole world is the byproduct of ginger. Once it enters your body, it does no harm. It only adds value. You understand? Yeah. It makes your blood veins to be dilated, and issue of fats accumulating and giving you cardiovascular diseases are inhibited by this aroma.
Let me join you.
I think if I don't sing more, this wind is blowing.
This is great. This is great.
Look at me. Since I was born, I started with ginger because my farmers were farming ginger to pay my fees. They use ginger in our food, soup. They use ginger in any food we are going to eat, even the porridge we take. They use ginger. Now, let me ask you, tell me how old am I?
You look like 45, 50.
Good. But I am 67 years old. And I'm still agile. If I start running here, man, this youth will not be able to.
You have been a retired army officer?
Retired since 1991. Since 1991, I retired from active service.
What branch of the military were you in?
I was in the Air Force. I was a pilot. And I can tell you, call who are my mates in the military. I'm 18 regular course. Now, who are my mates in the military? The former chief of Army Staff, Ihejirika, is my coursmate. The present Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence, okay, Saad, he is my coursmate when we were in NDA. Now, for God's sake, His Eminence used to make jokes with me. Say, look, you this thou do. If you don't go and become old.
Yes, I was going to say that you can easily go back and still serve. You're still strong.
So that is ginger. That's ginger for you.
So you are a walking advertisement for ginger.
Yes, sure. So that is the practical aspect of the president. So I'm not just doing it, but practically I'm seeing the result. And I'm telling the world, joy.